Hello everyone, I'm Süleyman. This is a tutorial video for Git and GitHub. I will start with what is Git and GitHub, and then I will explain the topics you can see, uh, why we should use Git and GitHub, using Git and GitHub, and conclusion at the end of the presentation. Let's start with what is Git and GitHub. Git is the most widely used modern version control system in the world today. It is an actively maintained open source project originally developed in 2005 by Linus Torvalds, who is the creator of Linux operating system. With the help of Git, programmers who are working on the same project can see the versions of the project they are working on, and they can work together more efficient and easy because of features like pull requests or forking, etc. If we talk about GitHub, GitHub founded in February 2008 and started to serve on April 10, 2008. Also, GitHub is the website and cloud-based service that helps developers store and manage their code, as well as track and control changes to their code. Also, there is social network features like follow someone. Briefly, GitHub is a provider of internet hosting for software development and version control using Git. It offers the distributed version control and source code management functionality of Git, plus its own features. Also, GitHub offers paid membership option for private repos, while it's completely free for open source projects. Let's continue with why we should use Git and GitHub. The raw performance characteristics of Git are very strong when compared to many alternatives. Committing new changes, branching, merging, and comparing past versions are all optimized for performance. One of the biggest advantages of Git is the branching capabilities. Unlike centralized version control systems, Git branches are cheap and easy to merge. This facilitates the feature branch workflow popular with many Git users. Also, Git has been designed with the integrity of managed source code as a top priority. The content of the files, as well as the true relationships between files and directories, versions, tags, and commits, all of these objects in the Git repos are secured with SHA-1. All of these features are also valid for GitHub because Git and GitHub work harmoniously with each other. As a result, these two systems have an indispensable place in software engineering today. If you want, let's continue with using Git and GitHub. Firstly, we need to download Git to our computer. Here in git-scm.com, you can download Git to your computer. As you can see in the main page, there is definition of Git, and also you can find documentation here. There are videos and book for documentation. If you want more understanding for Git, you can look at About section. You can read short articles here and get an idea of about Git. And finally, if we go back to our main topic, we can download Git from here. It started downloading automatically for me, but if it doesn't happen like that when you try to download, you can choose one suitable option between two of them for your computer. Let's continue with setup. Here we choose where to install Git. If you want to have it on the desktop, you can click here. You can choose editor for Git here. I choose Vim. If you will use third-party softwares, this is recommended for you. And here, for example, if you are using a Windows operating system and your teammate is using a Linux operating system, you should choose this. Finally, we press the install button and our download process ends here. After the installation, we will press the finish button and Vim editor opens, and we can freely use Git right now. But now I will first introduce GitHub. For enter the GitHub, you need to register first. But I have an account, so I can log in. You can view your profile here, and basically your overview like that. You can this is your profile overview. You can see you can put your best projects here. You can choose like that. A maximum of 6 projects can appear here. And there is a contribution section. You can see contributions here. Contributions means summary of pull requests, issues opened, and your commits. I will talk about later with these terms. And this contributions you can see your contributions activity here. And also you can see your followers and followings. You can edit your profile here like this and like that too. You can change your profile photo here. And if you look at the navbar, you can see explore, marketplace, issues, and pull requests. In explore, you can see the topics, trendings, collections, events, and GitHub sponsors. In topics, you can choose one certain topic and you can gain information and look at public repositories like that. For example, here too many public repositories in 3D topic. You can follow trending and explore more. In marketplace, there are so many applications. You can look at here for applications. And issues and pull requests menu, but I will talk about later. In your profile, there is a repository section. You can fork or you can create a new repository. Let's create a new repository with name of seminar. You can choose this repository as public or private. You can publish private or private. I choose public. You can add a readme file, and you can choose add git ignore. So I create a new repository, as you can see. There is another profile of me, and I will fork this repository in here. As you can see, there's a fork, and if I click create a fork, it's fork for me. As you can see, there's a new repository in other profile, but it says forked from other profile. And if I want to open these files in my computer, I have to click here and copy, and I will create a clone here. If I write git clone and the link, as you can see, there's a clone here, and this readme file. I use Visual Studio Code, and in Visual Studio Code you can add an extension, GitHub pull request and issues. You can download it, and as you can see, there's a new this is new here. So let's open this folder in here. Seminar, yes. There is nothing in this folder, but I will write I change the folder and save. When I do this, there is a different something happened different here, as you can see. And we can create a pull request from Visual Studio Code 2. You can choose your merge changes from to into. We are in here, and we will send pull request this profile, and if we create change readme.md and this request is gone. Well, if you look at the repo here, as you can see, I changed folder and there is nothing like that, but there's a pull request here. If we click here and if I merge pull request, click here, it is also changed to. As you can see, the main folder changed like that. And this is the pull request. There's also issue. Issue is the think issues like a to-do list. You can create a new issue when a bug is found or a new feature is requested. For example, I want a new game. Please make new game. And sorry, you can choose labels here. If it is bug, if it is this is bug, you can choose this, and you can choose another ones like that, and this is appear like that. This is bug. You can say that, and also the Git, we can pull request by Git. For this, we need to create a new branch for this with this code. Git checkout -b, let's say seminar branch 2, and let's look this branch. Yes, this branch is created, and let's new area for seminar. I change like that in this area, and let's look at the GitHub after these codes at readme.md git commit -m readme.md changed. Let's look at status. Okay, and let's push this seminar branch 2. And after all these things, if you look at the repo, not here, you can see compare and pull request, and if I click that, This pull request is gone. Let's look at here. If I merge, as you can see, this area is changed, and that's all for my Git and GitHub using Git and GitHub section. Let's continue with conclusion. For conclusion, we know that Git and GitHub are tools used by many software developers today, and these tools provide great advantages with the features they offer in today's software development. They are very good tools for software developers working on a project or for finding and fixing bugs in an open source project. That's all for my video. Thank you for listening me.